What's going on, everyone? This is Impulse, and welcome back to HermitCraft Season 6. I am standing in a part of my base that maybe not all of you are familiar with. This is where I tucked in my iron golem slash villager breeder into the base here, kind of behind the scenes. And up until 1.14 came along, we were able to get baby villagers, and we were able to get iron golems spawning underneath this deal because there's doors and there was light access to the sky and all that kind of stuff. And so I decided today, let's take a look at this and see exactly what's going on. So I came in here, and of course, it wasn't working at all. This guy wasn't farming, no babies were being made, no iron golems, because iron golem spawning is completely different now in 1.14. So I thought, okay, let's just do one thing at a time. Let's take our villager here and see if we can get him to just simply harvest again. And so what I did is I put down a bed, I put down a composter here, put a block on top so he wouldn't try to jump up and get in it and get stuck like I've seen him do. And he is working, sort of, right, guy? You're working, sort of? He doesn't look to be one of those guys that never locks up. But yeah, he's kind of doing his job. He's very, very slow. And I believe that that is kind of normal now in 1.14. These guys have all sorts of tasks that they have to do. They have to worry about gossiping and sleeping and all sorts of stuff, I guess. So yeah, harvesting's a little slower. And as you can see, there's a lot of grown carrots that he doesn't seem to want to pick up and replant, but he did actually place all these down. I came in here and kind of cleared this out, and yeah. And then I thought, well, okay, what about the breeding part of this? If we got 5 villagers in here and another 5 in there, plus him, if we were to put down, you know, a bed for everybody, that's 11, and then add a few more, then they should want to create babies, right? Because beds now kind of control the village population. And so yeah, you can see here I put down, I think there's like 12 or so, plus another, I don't know, 10. So we got like 22 beds or something like that in here. And so that's definitely going to leave room for these guys to want to breed. So I threw them all some carrots, and I have from time to time, it looks like we're going to be past their kind of day cycle. But from time to time, I have seen some hearts here and there. So I believe these guys are back to creating babies. But I don't think they're creating any golems. So I think there's more to it for golems. They actually need workstations and beds themselves. So my goal for today is to figure out how to get this thing back to being a 2-in-1 breeder and iron farm, so that we have all that coming in once again. And I believe we've got the breeder part done. So let me hang out and see if we still are getting hearts. And like I said, I believe we've bred quite a few, and they would have already occupied all 22 beds. But yeah, let's see if they're still going. All right, there we go. I slept through the night. It is now working hours, daytime. And as you can see, we've got some hearts. And I believe I even heard a baby drop down below. We're not going to see that, of course, because it's covered. But yeah, it looks like as far as breeding is concerned, all we had to do was place a couple beds here and some extras for the babies to think they can occupy, and then we send them off away from the beds. And this thing seems to be going, so let's go ahead and go downstairs. And like I said, I've been kind of hanging out here for a while, manually feeding these guys, since our farmer here still doesn't want to pick up the carrots and hand them over. But yeah, I've been manually feeding. Oh yeah, I forgot you were here. We still have... Oh my goodness, I totally forgot. We have a mending villager that we put here as a backup, and he actually didn't get deleted. His trade was 16, so not as good as our one before, but if we were to trade with him, prices might come down. Oh, he doesn't have... Oh, he doesn't have the progress bar, which makes me wonder if he would lock out. We need to test this before the end of the episode. Do not let me forget. We need to test this out and see. Let me take this empty shulker box, and we'll come back up here. We'll see if he's a guy, because can you imagine if he doesn't ever lock up? We would have just infinite ability to get mending books over and over again, plus turn in our paper trades for it. What else could we sell to get I guess books, but 10 for 1, that's kind of steep. Yeah, probably paper is our best bet. But yeah, if we can get the emeralds from that farmer, we can come in and just get a ton of mending books from this guy without him ever locking up. Especially if we can get his price down. Pretty cool. That's pretty cool. I totally forgot we snuck him in there. And when I lost my mending villager at iTrade, that should have been the first thing I thought of. Oh, more tragedy. More tragedy to announce. I think I better surround this with glass blocks. My pufferfish keeps dying. I think when he puffs up and then he unpuffs, he's like getting clipped into the blocks. And so I think he's dying due to that. So if I put glass around him, maybe we can save his life. So again, I've had to take some blocks out here to be able to get in. And look at this, people. Yep, there's our babies that we were just seeing be born. And quite a few in here. In fact, I believe they're already entity cramming, which is bad. So yeah, villager breeder back up and running basically. The only thing that is a bit of work is having to manually feed the guys up top. So I might want to come up with some sort of system to maybe just deliver them some carrots automatically. But yeah, all these guys are actually professionless at the moment. Let's see if we can interact with one through a corn. Oops. Here we go. He is professionless, and he might pick up a workstation from in the room here. But let's see. But you can see he's professionless. These guys with these other kind of coat looking things, let's see how many we can fit in here. There we go. These guys are also professionless, but you can't. It's harder to tell, and I believe it's because they were born in like the mountain biome, and so they have like the mountain man get up, but they do not have a profession. As you can see, he's shaking his head. And this guy back here stole the farmer profession from our guy over here, so he's now interacting with that. So I think if we get rid of this right here, ow, don't hit me. Which one of y'all hit me? We should see hopefully him lose his farmer hat. I haven't traded with him or anything, so we'll keep looking at that. But anyway, I've got a little setup here. We're gonna do an experiment in a second. I wanted to show you. I actually grabbed one of those guys without a profession, and I did this setup. So this is kind of my new layout that I'm gonna do. We've got the lectern there. I put this down just so I could keep track of time. But I named him iMend, and obviously that's because we have ourselves a mending trade. Oh no. Oh no! Prices went up. I had these prices down to like 21 for the mending. Oh no, it is down. Okay, there it is. The unbreaking was 28. Okay, I thought the prices went up. I was a little worried because you saw me kind of get hit, and I have thorns on, and I thought maybe they were getting mad and, yeah, gossiping to each other. But no, we got this down to 21 for mending, which isn't great. Upstairs we got a better one. But I think there's a trick that I want to try, and that is if we were to heal a villager here. So I've captured a zombie that was just roaming around upstairs, and I sent him in here and I let him attack this guy. Now if we were to go ahead and heal him with the weakness potion and the golden apple, oh jeez. Once he's healed, we should be able to have him help us out in lowering prices, because we're going to up our reputation quite considerably for healing this guy. So I'm going to let it do its process here. It takes a while for it to heal, and then what we're going to do is we're going to send it over so he can talk to our little mending villager over there and tell him, just you know, you can tell him, hey, that Impulse guy, he's pretty swell. He did me a solid. So, all right, let's see if this works. All right, there we go. We are the zombie doctor. And Rendog says GG. All right, excellent. So we've got a guy now who is very happy with us. He was a farmer before we took away his workstation. He still has his same trades, so they still they keep those even though they've been converted and converted back. He has the same progress, so that's interesting to see. But we don't much care about what he's got to offer trade-wise. What we actually care about is, yep. There was entity cramming or something going on there. He was drowning in that water. Okay. I don't like the sound of zombies dying, but that's okay. All right, but yeah, what we want to see is if he will tell the other villagers just how nice we were for doing that for him, even though he doesn't know that we were responsible for turning him in the first place. Anyway, I've got my eye mending guy here. Again, let's take a look. He sells mending books for 21. And now the idea is if we put this other guy right here, he should tell him just, you know, just how cool I am. So let's see if we can pick him up here. This is always the difficult part, is actually getting these guys to get picked up here. And if we maybe come through this way, swinging in. Yeah, there we go. All right, and we got to get him out of there. Oh, and he did drop the item he was holding. He was holding a trapdoor, which was great because it kept him from despawning. I didn't have to name him as a villager. And can we open this guy? Yeah. I just need to get him to move. Let's get in between the cart here, maybe. There we go. Let's push him on down next to this guy. And remember, 21 for mending. Let's see. I don't know if it's going to happen because it's nighttime right now, but it does look like maybe they're having a bit of a conversation with each other. I don't know how long it takes. I'm thinking maybe I should sleep. But yeah, if we just give them like a minute or so, I think I'll head over and sleep real quick, because it does look like I got a clock in my inventory. I've never used clocks as much as I've been using them lately. There we go, Cub fan sleeping for us. So that should help. And what I want to do is see if I can actually, can I reach in there and get into eye mending? Oh my goodness. 6. We have a mending book for 6 emeralds. That is crazy. That is crazy cheap. And I'm sure if we had a lower starting value, we probably could have got this down even more. Holy cow. This is easy mode. We have now entered easy mode. Oh my goodness. I didn't expect that. I didn't expect it to go down that much. I wonder. So we got this guy selling Depth Strider for 17. Let's take a look at what happens if we were to do this again, right? And this is an older villager, so I don't know if it's going to work or not. We just gotta see here. If we were to take this guy, okay, let's take a look again, just so we remember. 17 for Depth Strider. That's all we'll keep an eye on for now. And hop on over, and maybe now you talk to this guy. Tell him about me. Come on. You got to stop talking to the other guy, though. You got to focus. Focus. Come on. You got news to spread to this guy as well, right? Don't forget about. Maybe because we have this little barrier here, he needs to be able to think he can communicate through there. Which, oh, there he goes. He turned his head. Okay. All right. There we go. Okay. Oh, he just reset his traits. Still 6. I love it. I love it. Okay, what were we at? I'm losing focus here. Let's do this. I need to get, okay, let's move him back out. Let's do this. That guy can't get out now, so that is absolutely fine. All right, but he should think that he can. Oh, they're really close. They're really close now. I think that we should definitely be able to. There they go. Okay, they're definitely gossiping. Now I'm a little worried about how I'm gonna get this guy out of here. This guy is like my MVP, right? I've saved his life, so he likes me quite a bit, and now he's going to tell everybody about how great I am. But yeah, I got to get him out of there now, which is going to be hard because he dropped down to a chest level. All right, let's go empty-handed just so I don't accidentally hurt this guy. Oh, can we interact with the guy back there? There we go, 17. Okay, so he's not cutting down on trades from villagers that were upgraded from 113, so I believe he's communicated with them by now. I'm not 100% sure, but it seems like they should have. Anyway, okay, so that's something to think about. But I'm gonna keep this guy around. This is him. I'm gonna keep this guy around because if we can get him to let everybody know how awesome we are, look at this big discount. So I think I'm gonna grab a couple more villagers and we'll run kind of the same experiment real quick. All right, I've got myself a brand new librarian in here, and you gotta be very careful when doing this because he kept picking up the workstation that was already in use by this guy over here. So I had to block the path to that to make sure he wasn't picking that up anymore. So yeah, that might be a thing that I need to worry about. I think once he's established his workstation, he shouldn't be trying to look for somebody else's, but we'll have to keep our eye on that and see if there's still some sort of bug with that. Anyway, he's got a decent book trade, looting 3 for only 24. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to trade some paper and stuff with him and try to get him to go from novice to master, and that should help bring this book price down a bit, and then we'll have our healed zombie villager guy come talk to him about how cool I am. All right, I've done a fair bit of trading with this guy, and we've unlocked him all the way to master now and got the price for the looting 3 book down to 19. So now it's time to see if our guy is going to help us out here and bring down that price even more. Super curious to see. Let's get him on the track here and head on over, give him a chance to tell him all about me. All right, he's in there now. They're pretty close. All right, go ahead. Let me back up here. Maybe I need to back up. He's still kind of got focus on me. Yeah, go ahead. Talk amongst yourselves. It looks like he's starting to think about it. Let's see. It is, yeah, middle of the day according to my clock here. So they should definitely be willing to gossip a bit. And what was it, 19 for looting 3? Let's peek in here. Maybe too soon for anything to change. Okay, yeah, they're not ready to gossip just yet. Okay, well, I just heard the deal go off, the reset for the trades to unlock and things like that. So maybe that's a good time for these guys to gossip. It does look like they are paying a little bit of attention to each other, and nothing yet. All right, well, let's just wait it out here. I'll give him a little bit more space, and I'll wait a little bit more time. Let's see if anything happens. All right, I've given him a little more time, so let's get him out of here, and let's see if we've got anything changed. And yep, there it is. 4 emeralds for a looting 3 book. Oh my goodness, we can get all the books here. Let's go ahead. I got 7 of them here. Let's go ahead and purchase some of these. This is crazy. Looting 3 for only 4 emeralds. I just bought a whole bunch, locked it out, and oh, lanterns too. Let's get our hands on as many of these as we can. I want to start using these things. These things look super cool. Look at all the looting 3 books we just got for basically nothing. This is crazy. They've made trading so easy now. And yeah, I'm going to keep this guy around because he really helps out. You just give him a minute or so to talk to these guys, and next thing you know, they've got a great deal for you. And I think as long as I don't like punch other villagers around and stuff like that, then these should stay nice and low. So that's going to be awesome. Oh my goodness, what an amazing trick to do with trading. And I think I'll keep this guy around as well. Oh, I may want to name him Silence Me or something so he's not so loud. But I might keep him around just to help, you know, converting villagers if I need to, and it might be good to just have him on hand. But definitely this guy right here is our MVP of the trading hall. And I believe the way this works is that he remembers that I was the one that converted him, so this only works for trades that I'm doing. It's player specific. So if anybody else on the server came by this villager, they wouldn't be getting this amazing deal that I'm getting. They would need to cure their own zombie villager and send him to talk to them as well, so that they can see you know, that reputation go up in the village for the player. So anyway, yeah, that's pretty cool. I'm glad we looked into that today. I can't believe how cheap that gets to trades. It's amazing. And there is one last thing I want to do today, and that is to see if we can get the iron flowing back in to our 2-in-1 iron farm / villager breeder. We got the villager breeder working, obviously, as you can see. In fact, they're entity cramming. We got so many in there. And I think what would be smart to do now is, let me go ahead and empty this bucket out there. I think I'm going to take the lava out. And then that way we'll know if we get an iron golem for sure, because they won't be dying. It looks like I had 2 deals of lava in there, so let's just go ahead and drop that in the floor there. I know, not very safe, but that's okay. And we'll take that out, and then that way no lava in there to burn the golems if they do happen to spawn. So now we can go up top and see if we can figure out how to make that work. All right, I think I've got something set up now, and as far as I know, if we have at least 5 villagers that have access to beds, which they all do here, They have access to their workstations, which you can see we have 3 librarians, so there's 3 lecterns. We have a weaponsmith, and so he has his grindstone there, and then we have a farmer in the back there, and they have their composter. So they should all be able to work and sleep like they need to, and because of this, they should also be able to call in an iron golem. Now, unfortunately, I borrowed some of the villagers from here, so we only are going to have a few breeding the babies, but these guys also were still willing to breed, and so we got some babies kind of running amok around here, and I got some repairs to do as well. But we should still be able to feed these guys manually to have them breed, and just in case these guys breed, I kind of put in some trapdoors here, hoping that the babies would just make their way down through those trapdoors, and the adults should not be able to fall down there because those slabs are right there. But yeah, we had one that actually went inside of here. He'll probably grow up in there, it looks like, and then I think he'll be stuck. But anyway, and then I think we got a few babies just kind of running around. I've seen them just kind of running around the place, so I think we're going to find them here and there. They found their way down here where they were playing with the doors and stuff, so maybe they all made their way down into the actual storage for the babies. But I'm hearing people working. I'm hearing grindstones going. I'm hearing lecterns, pages turning. They are working. It is during working hours. So now we need to find out if this actually worked. And I'm excited and nervous here. So let's drop on down. This is where we should be seeing the iron golems drop down to if they are spawning. Oh, look at that. Yes, we have our first iron golem of 1.14 in there. We're going to have to put the lava back in, of course, so that he will die automatically, and we can start to collect iron all over again. And hopefully we are getting a bit of both the baby villagers and iron coming from iron golems again, and this thing is back up and running. Our 2-in-1 villager breeder / iron farm is back in operation. Excellent. All right, I gotta find my bucket and get this lava back in place before these iron golems start to stack up. And let's see, these are naturally generated iron golems, so we need to be semi-careful about this. Let's see, where can I sneak it in right here? This is kind of a tight squeeze, but oh, nope, that's a bad idea. Maybe we actually stack jump a little bit so that we have a better peek at this, and right there, that should do. All right, excellent. Put that back in place, and we should be good to go now. The iron should fall into those hoppers, which gets put into our system. And those columns can take a beating. And there we go. You can hear it being dispensed. It'll make its way down into our sorting system. Let's see, we actually have a decent amount of iron stocked up here. So yeah, a few double chests, so we're not going to see it come in, but it's good to know that we have a trickle of iron that will continue to be coming in now. And wow, awesome. I am super happy that worked out.
Wait, Impulse, don't forget about your mending villager.
Thanks for the reminder. You guys always have my back. All right, let's check it out. Let's see. I brought a bunch of paper here. Let's see if we can get unlimited emeralds from this guy. Yeah, the paper trade's not the best. Oh, man. Okay. Oh, okay, we didn't. He locked up. Oh, bummer. All right, well, we tried, and yeah, it doesn't appear that he's going to have the infinite unlocking ability to give us, all the emeralds and all the mending books, but that's okay, because, yeah, we don't really need this guy anymore, right? We got the one downstairs who is even better, and we got the trade down really low, and I think I'm going to keep grinding for more villagers and see if I can get an even better mending trade. And with the zombie villager trick and the conversion back to a regular zombie and that kind of thing, and raising my popularity status, that is gonna be pretty easy to get all the books in the world this season. And yeah, we might have to change our business model of iTrade or something. I really need to think about it. But that's gonna do it for me today. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the episode. If you did, please hit the like button. If you're not subscribed, make sure you do that before you go. And with that said, I'll see you guys again next time. Have a good one, everyone.